Good morning, everybody, to Marketing Matters. This is Landmark Title's weekly webinar where we bring you the top producers and industry experts when it comes to marketing your real estate business. Today, we are joined with Ruben Luna of the Luna team, and he is with AZ and Associates. Ruben runs one of, we all have our opinions, but he runs one of the most successful real estate teams. Like I said, we're allowed to be biased, and so I can say one of the most successful real estate teams in the West Valley. He's also been featured on a lot of different top producing charts, particularly for Hispanic real estate agents. Ruben, I think you were named number 3 in the country recently.
Number 3 and number 1 for the Southwest region. So
right. So these are impressive statistics. So we are so thrilled to have you on Marketing Matters today, and we're going to talk about teams. And we're going to do a question and answer today. So we've had some amazing questions submitted. Ruben, if you're ready, we're going to dive right into this.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me, and yeah, looking forward to this. Let's get to it.
All right. First off, what are your team core values?
You know what? When I started the team has been growing organically for the most part. I don't necessarily, I'm out there recruiting, but our core values comes down to, what kind of ethics do we have? What kind of customer service? How are we going to take care of our clients? We want to make sure that we deliver the best service to our clients. So our core values it comes down to our ethics 100%.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, in this industry, ethics is really, it's everything. What is the number one thing you want to accomplish in your career?
You know, you can go as high as you want. This business is limitless, and there's always room for growth. But in my career, I want to. There's, like I said, I don't have a goal in mind of where I'm gonna end up in this career, because I don't think we're ever gonna stop. As long as we're enjoying what we do on a daily basis, that's my main concern. If I'm not enjoying it, then I might be doing something wrong, or I might have to make some changes. But as long as we're enjoying it, that's basically our main goal. Enjoying what we do.
I love that answer, because so many of us really are in this industry. We got here one way or another, but we stay because it's something that we love doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It's a tons of work for anybody that is involved in this industry. But enjoyment is one of those things that you gotta make sure that you have. And it's never gonna be an easy day. We're gonna have those days that we're gonna hate. But as long as we bring it back to reality and bring it back to what we're doing this for, that's what we're pushing for.
Absolutely. What 3 skills do you bring to the team as the team leader?
Okay, so as a team lead, definitely support. I've gone through the good market, the very bad market, and now we're back to a crazy market. So tons of support. There's a lot of questions that our team have when it comes to being very creative and aggressive to be able to, secure a property under contract, or, get a listing. So tons of support. We provide communication is key. I mean, you gotta be on top of your communication to be able to succeed in this business more than anything else. And I'll say, think outside the box. I always tell my team, like, what can we do to be a little bit different than everybody else? Okay. So we're always brainstorming within the team. So those are the things that I push a lot within the team.
Nice. Very good. What are the top 3 things that agents need or want from your brokerage or team? What are they looking for?
Well, that kind of comes, piggybacks on the previous question. Same thing. They're looking for support. They want to be held accountable. I mean, most agents that get into the business, they come with the mentality that I'm a business owner, I can do whatever I want. But that's not the case. I mean, you have to be very, very organized to be able to stay on top of it. So definitely support and holding them accountable.
Yeah.
And systems. We provide all the systems to make sure that they stay organized within the business and the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of agents get into this industry and they come from W-2 jobs where they have a boss and they're kind of being told what they need to do and they're being held accountable. All of a sudden, they're thrust into a job where they are their own boss. So I
Yeah.
think that's huge in part where a team comes into play and really does help with the structure, the systems, the accountability. It kind of helps a lot of people just build that framework that they're used to so that they really can thrive in this industry.
Exactly.
What are the advantages of working with a team versus working alone? I mean, I think we just kind of touched on a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, keep keep this in mind. When you work as a solo agent, what do you got to do to run a business, right? And then it comes down to what hats do you have to wear on a daily basis to be able to run this business? Marketing, it's one of them, right? Um, Transaction coordinator, it's another one. Um, a call center, because you're calling your clients at all times, or any leads that you may have, right? That's another one. Um, Listing agent, closing coordinator. So there's a lot of hats that you have to wear if you are a solo agent. Now, when you come under a team, we have those people that are gonna be able to help you and make sure that your main concentration will be obviously converting and closing. That way you don't have to wear all the hats that you normally have to do when you're a solo agent.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference to have, to be able to partition out different roles and have support in those different roles when you're,
Yeah.
A real estate agent.
Correct.
Do you focus on a specific type of agent, such as buyers, sellers, or do you take all agents?
It depends on, once again, depends on the individual, right? What kind of how energetic that individual is, how much do they want to succeed in this business. But for the most part, we do hire buyer and showing agents. We have a lot of team members within the team already that they've been in the business for many, many years. Our what's it called? Our turnaround rate, our agents stay with the team 90% of the times. So we don't have a lot of team members that they jump from one team to another team or from one brokerage to another brokerage. They normally stay with the team, and yeah, for the most part, buyers in showing agents.
Nice. Yeah. That's one of the main things you can tell a very successful team is a low turnover rate.
Mhm.
If you've got people that are staying on the team, then it's working really, really well.
Yes, most definitely.
Do you make specific rules for different agents like top producers?
It comes down to people's capacity. I'm not gonna push people if they don't want to be pushed as much as others. We have team members that they can produce on a higher level because that's just their capacity. And then we have team members that they're maybe their moms, or dads that they don't have a whole lot of time to do more than what they are. So it comes down to what's their capacity, how much they want to produce, and then we just take it from there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It comes down to
Everybody's an individual.
Yeah, it's individual.
All right. This is a good one. How do you generate seller leads? Because this is what everybody wants right now.
All right, sellers. Database is huge, and this is the biggest issue within our industry. It's taking care of your database. I mean, anybody and everybody that you have on your phone book or your contacts, right? That's your database. From open houses, from meeting, you know, gatherings and um, family, friends. I mean, most of our lead gen comes from 90% referrals. Our sellers comes from 90% referral base, and staying in touch with them, staying in communication with them. Eventually, they'll become sellers, and let them know that you're not just a buyer's agent, because a lot of people don't know that you can also list the property, right?
Right.
So make sure that you are letting these individuals know that you can help them with selling a property as well, not just buying.
Yes. And I've heard amazing, amazing things about how you leverage your CRM. And we had a question, what database do you suggest? Or that could be maybe CRM do you suggest?
You can use any CRM of your choice as long as you use it.
Yes.
You can use a spreadsheet if you want to. It doesn't really matter as long as you're using it, as long as you stay in touch with people. That's the key. That's a key portion of it. You can have any CRM that you want, but the problem is if you're not using it consistently daily, that's your to-go tool every single day, then nothing's gonna work.
Yeah, the best CRM is the one you use.
Correct.
Ruben, what CRM does your team use?
I use Boomtown. I had it for many years. It's great for big teams. So I mean, it has a tons of tools that we really like and we use. So that's the one that we currently have.
Nice, nice. And I'll throw in the one that that I have used, and I know a lot of people use. If you're a solo agent, Wise Agent is a great CRM. I know a lot of us use that one at Landmark Title. So if you have any questions about Boomtown or Wise Agent, let us know. Those are a couple of really good ones. Does an individual team member get more commission if they bring in a listing?
Does the commission have more commission if they bring their own listing? Yes, obviously we have a different breakdown depending on how. We don't limit our team members to say, hey, you're not gonna list the property because you're not our listing agent or you're a buyer's agent. So why are we gonna limit our team members to not to handle a listing, right? Because eventually anybody and everybody wants a listing. So if they have a good contact that they're thinking about listing their house, by all means, they can list their house and the commission will be a little bit different. And at the same time, if they need some assistance, like we have newer team members that they need more help with a brand new listing, that's where one of our experienced agents will jump in and team tag, or I can jump in myself if needed. So that will depend on the on that agent.
That's amazing. I mean, that's really one of the huge benefits to the team. We did have a question come in. What are your commission splits for your team members?
Okay, so our commission for I have a what's it called, a 50-50 if we produce the lead and we provide it to the team. Now within that 50-50, we have transaction coordinators involved. We have ISA team members, inside sales agents, which are people who are filtering the leads. We don't have our team members filtering their leads. I have somebody else filtering those leads. So any leads that we provide to the team, they're being filtered, they're warm sometimes, or half the times they're qualified. So they're ready to go.
Very
and
nice.
Then if they bring their own leads, it's their own clients from their database, from their own source. We do a 70-30. So 30 for them, 30 for the Luna team and 70 for them. But they also get everything that I just mentioned: the CRM, the all the support, the ISA, the TCs. So we don't have any additional cost utilizing all the support that we have within the team.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, different, kinds of transactions, require a little different commission.
Right.
All right. I think we kind of just talked about this. What's the usual pay structure for a team? The firm always has their fees. Does the team leader get more of a percentage than the team?
Does the team leader gets more of a percentage than the team? No, it's basically what I just mentioned. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's perfect. Now that one just kind of rolled right in.
Yeah, we like to keep things very straightforward. I hate to have discussions about, hey, you pay me less or more. I mean, nobody's gonna have an issue, right, when you're getting paid more. But we keep things pretty straightforward to avoid those conversations. I mean, that's the last thing I want to have is discussing about how much or why or and
Yeah.
just altogether just keep it pretty straightforward.
Yeah, well, especially when you're an established team, you've been through it, you know what's going to work, you know what the team members are going to feel comfortable with, you know what commission splits are worth.
Mhm.
It makes it easy. It's just like, okay, this is how we do it. You like it this way, or this team is not for you. And like you said, your retention rate is incredible. So obviously it works.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a firm business structure or has it evolved over time?
So that's it comes down to our team members. Okay. So it comes down to the production, how much they're producing on a yearly basis, and we touch base with our team members as we progress. So every year we review the numbers on a monthly basis. So on a
Nice.
monthly basis, we see how fast they're moving or not moving, and then on a yearly basis, we also down and see what kind of structures can we make as a team to continue to grow.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's in all businesses having, monthly or annual reviews. That's how you do figure out what's working, what's not working, and come up with that really strong structure, especially in real estate, because there's so many different things and so many different ways to run everything. Kelly had a comment. Those are my kids talking in the background, Kelly. I will do my best to mute them. That was just them. This is vacation work life, right? I know Kelly she can empathize with that. All right. Do you cap your growth to keep it manageable, or can you grow without boundaries?
Growth. So no, we're not gonna cap any growth. We're just gonna go as fast as we can, obviously within our boundaries. And that's the reason why we review our numbers on a monthly basis. What's coming, what's working, what's not working. So whatever is not working, we might want to put a pause. Whatever is working, we want to push as much as we can. So yeah, it's gonna be always within manageable boundaries, just to provide the same service that we're providing to our clients, because we don't want to, provide a bad service, because this is huge. I mean, anybody who's buying or selling the property, they're selling their home. So we want to make sure that we're doing our best at all times. But yeah, we want to grow within our boundaries.
Nice. And how many people do you currently have on your team?
So we currently have 25 agents, licensed agents. We have two ISAs, two TCs, myself, my wife that does a lot of the bookkeeping and payroll and all that good stuff. So we have in total about 30 team members.
Very good. That's a really great size team. I know a lot of teams out there, that's kind of their goal, is about those numbers. And it's awesome to see. Like I said, you run a top producing team, and that's pretty amazing. All right. Are you still an active agent, or do you focus on being the admin of the team? If yes, how many personal deals do you do a year?
All right, this is my problem. I cannot step away or take a step back from producing.
Yes.
It's one of those things where I just like I said, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy meeting with people. I enjoy the process. I produce just on my own, obviously delegating with a lot of my team members. Just my own transactions, about 150 to 180 transactions on a yearly basis. And then plus whatever our team members can produce. But yeah, I'm still producing.
Yes, those are great numbers too. top producer, top team leader. Ruben Luna does it all. All right, those are my questions. I think we've got a couple from the peanut gallery that came in. So let's hit some of those up because we have time for it, which is awesome. First question from the chat. What type of marketing are you and the team doing now and getting good results from? Things like open houses, farming, just listed postcards, buying leads, etc.
So I've done the just listed postcards, the buying leads, and honestly, the thing that works the best is farming your database. I farm my database on a monthly basis, keeping in front of people, calling them, texting them, emailing them, touching our sphere of influence as much as we can consistently. So we are gonna be, on their top of mind when they're thinking about referring a client. So farming, but not just farming to the mass, just farm to the people that you have, to your database. You can just imagine if you farm to 5 people on a bi-weekly or monthly basis, and those individuals, you get one referral on a monthly basis. Well, that's a really good solid referral. I mean, you don't have to fight for it. You don't have to prove yourself. All you got to do is deliver the same service that you provided to the previous client, or maybe if it's somebody that a friend or family, those are people who are always, hopefully
Yeah.
be happy to work with you.
Yeah, just nurturing the relationships that you already have.
Yeah,
That really
most
is
definitely.
one of the most successful. So if anybody does have any other questions that they want to ask Ruben, I've got one more. This is a good one. If you were to start over as a new realtor, what 3 things would you do differently and why?
Okay, first thing, um, definitely setting up a PLC and a payroll. A lot of teams, they start just bringing people without having set up their process. Having the your payroll in place, it's huge. Then the second thing that we'll do different is to start delegating. I took too long to delegate a lot of tasks that I was doing before. That was my biggest mistake. Just bringing an assistant, somebody that can help you with the little tasks that take you the longest, but it's not necessarily a money making activity. That will be my second um, item. And my third item, bringing a showing agent right off the back. Like, how long do we normally take just showing properties to a client? Just having somebody just does the showing and you'll be doing the negotiation right off the back, then that's gonna make your job a lot easier. And don't get me wrong, there's sometimes that you still gotta show, you still gotta be there. But if you have a team that you have good team member that you have a good communication with, a showing agent, that will definitely give you a lot more time to produce.
Yeah. We have a couple more questions. I think we have some more time for it. Besides your CRM, what systems do you use?
Besides my CRM, what other systems do we use? I mean, honestly, we just use our CRM.
Nice.
I mean, and then our paperless to upload documents within a brokerage. But I mean, our CRM is our to go to daily.
It really is. And I mean, a good CRM, keeps you on task and lets you know what's going on and what you're doing every day. You can communicate within your team. A good CRM really just has so many functions.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I think, go ahead.
Yeah, from setting up tasks to, getting more leads to, reading the notes of every communication that we're having with every individual that comes through our CRM. So that's our main tool that we use daily, our system.
And then last question, what type of marketing do you provide to your database on a monthly basis?
It's as simple as a recipe postcard as simple as we try to put every piece that we send out. Um, and I learned this back in '06, '07 when the market was starting to go down. '07, '08, I should say. I took the 100 Days of Greatness with Buffini and Company. So I took that coaching back in '07. That taught me a lot of good lessons that I'm still using today. So honestly, just as long as we send them a piece of mail that is inside an envelope, handwritten note, if we can, right? A lot of times it's hard to do so many, but just sending the piece of mail is huge. Every time we do that, we get honestly between five to, 5 to 10 referrals on a weekly basis from our database.
Nice.
And those are leads that we don't have to filter. So it's like 90% conversion rate.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these top of mind tactics, when you apply them and you're consistent with them, they work. You know, there's no secret recipe. It's the same things that we're told over and over and over again in real estate to do. And when you do them, it works.
The process of producing in this business is so simple that we take it for granted and we don't do it. If we say, hey, post a video on Facebook, you just won't do it. If we say call your database, you won't do it. Most agents don't do it until they actually are feeling the pain on some kind of hardship, right? Well, most people they don't make any adjustments in their life until they're feeling some kind of pain. And the worst part is that it's a pretty bad hardship when they start making some kind of changes.
Yeah, no, I love it. It sounds like you guys, you keep it at the basics and the relationships and staying top of mind with your clients. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think your team and your success rate, Ruben, really prove that. So this was an incredible Marketing Matters today. I mean, like I said, it's the same stuff we hear all the time, but I love when we have a top producer and an amazing team leader come on and say, this is the basics and we're doing it and we're killing it out there. All right, Michael has one question before we wrap up this and then talk about some of the other classes. He said, you talked about Buffini. How much do you recommend agents hire a coach to keep them accountable?
You know what? Once again, it comes down to joining a team, right? Agents join a team to hold them accountable, to get coached, to get support. So if you're a solo agent and you just don't know where to go and maybe you don't want to join a team, but you want to grow with and develop yourself, then yes, I mean, 100%. Hiring a coach is crucial.
Yeah, accountability really is key. I mean, we talked about it earlier in the webinar, how a lot of people come from industries where they're used to having somebody hold them accountable. And they can, you know, they can struggle a little bit now with this newfound freedom. You can know what you need to do, but sometimes we struggle to do it. So joining a team, getting a mentor or a coach, you know, it is really important in this industry. And just like every trade out there, real estate is a trade, and you don't know what you don't know. Exactly. So if you want more information from or about Ruben's team, just let us know. Reach out to your business development manager. This was, like I said, this was a great presentation, Ruben. Ruben, you killed it on those questions, even sight unseen.
Thank you.
So we're going to wrap up. If you guys, like I said, if you have any other questions, oh, hold on. As I keep saying, if there's any other questions, one more question.
Yes, what's up?
What scripts for sellers or buyers do you suggest?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the secret to be able to convert on a high level. Get to know them. Okay, if you know people's motivation about buying or about making their life change of either selling a property or buying a property, mostly for sellers, what's their motivation? And stick to it, because that motivation, it's the one that you're gonna be able to take and run with when it comes to be able to help them, and not just for now, for years to come.
Yeah.
Like, know what's gonna happen in, like, what's coming in their life that they need to make the change.
Nice.
So motivation is huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Personalize it. We're in the business of building relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you, Ruben. All right. Next
Yep.
week, we have Charles Bartlett of Team Minute coming on. Charles, he does a lot of social media marketing, but he also brings it back once again to the basics. So you won't want to miss. We've had him on once before. His presentation is great. So same time, same place, 1 week later, 10 a.m. next Wednesday, the 28th. If you would like to attend, just hop back on with the same link. I'll send it to you on Tuesday and you can join us again on Wednesday. And then tomorrow, Patty and Michael have I'm losing track because we do this every month, but I think this is like our 4th or our 5th Realtor Mind Tricks Mastermind group. And this, once again, this series is all about creating referrals out of your sphere of influence. It's about utilizing your top 12 ambassadors and basically teaching them how to give you referrals and how to build a relationship with them. We talk about how to leverage your CRM. We talk about how to have a good meetup, how to follow up with people. The same things that Ruben talked about today, we're going to actually break down and teach you. If you haven't attended one of these masterminds, don't worry. You can hop in. We'll do another series again in the fall as well. This one's unique because it's in person, or you can join via Zoom. I'm actually going to be teaching it via Zoom tomorrow because, I'm still on vacation, but that's the beauty of our Zoom. So if you want information, reach out to Patty and Michael and they'll get you in. And then Beth has a FERPTA class coming up on August 17th at 1 p.m. This is going to be on Zoom. So if you would like the link for that, this is going to be a great, great class. And we're going to be diving pretty soon into all of our fall classes. So start getting these on the calendar, guys. You're going to want to attend them. So reach out if you would like the Zoom link for that. And then on August 19th, we have a solar CE class. So this one is going to be in person with Tara. If you've ever taken Tara's solar class, it's amazing. So let's start getting those credits in. We're going to have a great Zoom CE schedule for you as well from Landmark Title in the fall. So be on the lookout for that. So if you need to get your CE credits in, we would love to help you. If you need any CE credits in particular, reach out to your business development managers and we will personally schedule those in for you. That's the great thing about having a relationship with your business development managers, is that our job is to help you do your job. So if it's CE credits you need, let us know. We'll get you covered. And that's it for us today, guys. So once again, big thank you to Ruben. This was great information. Like I said, I love hearing a successful team just going through the process of building and maintaining these relationships. So, and then thank you, of course, to our business development management team. Thank you to Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Eric in Las Vegas, Zach, Patty, Michael, and Jessica. Please reach out to them for any of your marketing needs. This is what we love doing. Ruben and I were talking at the beginning about how he works with Patty and Michael, and they're always so busy. And he's like, they're crazy. They're crazy because they love doing this. We love working with agents. We love helping you all excel, even in this crazy market. It's a passion. It's not only a job for us, it's something that we just love doing. We love seeing you excel and succeed. So if you need that extra little push, that's what they're here for. And then, as always, thank you to Landmark Title for allowing us to bring you Marketing Matters every Wednesday at 10 a.m. And please think of us on your next contract. We have 6 offices across the Valley to service you. So wherever you're doing a deal in the Valley or in Las Vegas, we've got you covered. We'd be happy to work with you, and hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday. And once again, thank you, Ruben.
Thank you.